Destino is exactly the kind of Disney filmmaking that Straight Out of the Vault is made for. There's a unique story behind the production, an inherent obscurity to the product that begs to be seen on a larger scale, and a genuine artistry to the completed work. That's why we're here, to try and highlight some of the stuff from the House of Mouse that might not be on everybody's radar. To that end, we're bringing it straight out of the vault. Most animation takes a while, it's a reality of the medium, and the level of attention and craft that needs to be on hand for animation to be properly completed is staggering. But it's rare that the development ends up taking over half a century. Destino was finally released in 2003, but it actually technically began production all the way back in 1945. It was seen as an opportunity for Walt Disney to work with one of the greatest and most unique artists of his era, the famed surrealist artist Salvador Dali. The original Destino made it as far as storyboarding by longtime Disney artist John Hench alongside Dali, with 17 seconds of animation screen time being created to try and entice Walt Disney's interest in the project. However, the studio had entered financial straits following World War II and was barely pulling in enough money to keep the doors open in the first place. The project was shelved for a number of years before being picked up by a team of 25 animators who had to go through all of Dali's journals and speak to his widow to really even understand what was going on in the art that had been produced already. But the short was eventually completed and brought to screens. It was even nominated for an Academy Award. The short aired briefly ahead of certain limited screenings of films like The Triplets of Belleville and Calling the Girls, back when it premiered in 2003. As conceived by Disney and Dali, Destino tells the story of a god named Kronos and his love for the mortal woman Dahlia. Dahlia ventures through the desert as the short opens, with her trying to find ways to reach out to Kronos in this strange realm that they find themselves in. But they're unable to exist on the same plane at the same time, creating this strange, sad ballet across planes of reality. On a basic level, the story is very simple, but it's not exactly straightforward, as it instead relies on the unique and bizarre art stylings of Dali throughout, coupled with the stirring but sad music of Armando Dominguez. Get ready for questions about life and love to be teased out through baseball, walking eyes, and generally just the weirdest stuff you will ever see in a Disney production. But it's also a hauntingly beautiful short, with real quiet momentum as it takes Dahlia through these different planes and Kronos through these different planes. It harkens with the music, especially by Dominguez, is timeless in a way that's very impressive. Destino deserves to be more than just a footnote in the history of the Disney animated canon. This collaboration between two of the most, on paper, different creators of their era must be recognized as one of the most unique pieces of work to come out of the Walt Disney Studios. Even if Walt and Dali themselves never got to see the short, it is vastly important that we did.